Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Angelique. So today I'm coming to you guys with a unit that was sent to me from Ebonyline. This one is from a collection that I've never tried before. This is from Nutique Illuze. It's in the style Illuze Full Lace Nella in the color number 2. And this is what the box is looking like. It does list itself as hand-tied full lace, pre-plucked HD lace, and natural baby hairs. It also says that it's glueless. So that's what the stock card looks like, and this one is going to be available in 5 special colors. You are also going to get some lace tape on the back of the stock card. So as far as the cap construction on this one, even though they do list it as full lace, it's going to be a 13x4 HD lace unit with 2 combs in the front, a comb in the back, as well as your adjustable straps and a pre-attached elastic band. And the cap on this one, I was a super fan of. The construction definitely feels like it was made on a track-free breathable mesh cap, so I absolutely was here for the construction of the cap itself. It felt very stretchy, very breathable. Now I'm just going to go in with my foundation and my makeup sponge and start concealing my lace. And I switch back and forth between using either foundation or lace tint spray depending on how I'm feeling. Based on the texture of this lace today, I decided to just do the foundation because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about doing it with the Ebin lace tint spray. So now I'm just popping it on the mannequin and showing you guys what it's looking like. Like I said, the hairline is listed as pre-plucked. I feel like it's pretty good, but I'm me, so I just wanted to go in and pluck it out a little bit more, and you can see that it does come with those baby hairs. Now I'm just going to give you guys a 360 of this unit. And something to note as well, you guys, when it comes to the texture on this one definitely is going to be a silky unit. So now I'm just going to go in and start preparing to pluck the unit out. First, I'm going to go in and start separating the hair. So I'm going to part that hair out and then pin the hair back so it's out of my way, and so it just makes my plucking process a little bit easier. And then I'm going to go and do the same thing on the other side, just parting the hair out and then pinning it back so it's out of my way. And even parting it like this, you guys can see the hairline does look pretty good, but I just felt like it could use just a little more of like a personal touch, so that's why I just wanted to go in and pluck it out some. So I'm just going to go in a zigzag sort of sporadic motion just so that I'm not consistently plucking from just one area, and just creating a more realistic hairline by having sparse hairs kind of spread all over the place versus just plucking in one specific area and then creating a bald spot, if that makes sense. So the more I pluck the hair out, you may think, oh, that's gonna look a little bit crazy, but it's always best to pluck the hairs out and then comb the hairs that you've parted out back towards the hairline so that you could see what your plucking process is looking like. So that's what I'm doing right now. And luckily with this unit, I didn't have to pluck it a crazy amount. Like I said, I feel like they did a pretty good job. I just wanted to do a little bit extra. And you see when you comb that hair back, it's just looking a little more realistic, and it's creating like a gradual hairline where it's thinning out in the front and then getting more dense as you go backwards. That's kind of just the effect that I was going for. I was just adding my own personal touch and luckily not having to spend a crazy amount of time plucking it out. So I definitely would say this could be a good one if you're a beginner who doesn't really know about plucking or who just doesn't feel like plucking. And as I showed you guys in real time, that's pretty much all that I did when it came to plucking it out. So that I can get just the final look of exactly how the hairline's looking, I'm just going to start combing the hairs back. And then I'm going to go in with my Femme Silkening Mist and just start spritzing that around the hairline. This is really good to use because it's a heat protectant and it also adds like a nice and natural luster. And this is just always a good step to take, especially when it comes to synthetic units, just because you don't have to worry about burning the hair up before you even wear it. And then when I go in with my hot comb, I go on the lowest heat setting just because I don't need a crazy amount of heat. This is pretty much just for me to get those hairs slicked back, and because I'm going to be wearing this as a baby hairless install, I'm just trying to get those baby hairs slicked right back into the hairline and out of my way so that I could be all set and prepped for my install. And see what it's looking like? It has that nice natural progression going from thin to full. And then I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other side. And then I just wanted to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of how it looked before I plucked it versus how it looked after I plucked it. Like I said, I feel like they did a pretty good job straight off the bat, but I just wanted to go in and just do a little bit more. So after I finish getting the hairline situated, I'm just gonna go and start preparing to cut the lace off. I'm just gonna put the hair in a ponytail so that it's out of my way. And then I'm gonna grab my embroidering scissors, and I like to start by going and cutting right down the middle so that I have two different sections to work in. This just kind of makes it easier to control and manipulate. So I'm going in a zigzag, sort of wavy up and down motion, just so that I could avoid any lines of demarcation when it comes to blending that lace down. And I really don't know how you guys be doing it. I feel like I struggle a little bit when it comes to cutting the lace on the mannequin. It's easier for me when I just hold it in my hand, but that's harder to show on camera, so bear with me if I'm struggling a little bit. But you see, the technique is just working in an up and down sort of wavy zigzag motion, just to make sure that that lace is not cut straight across. I did go in with the hot comb on the lowest heat setting, but the stock card does list that this is 100% high temp fiber. It doesn't say how high you can go with the heat, but I definitely would just stray on the side of caution, especially like I said, you don't want to burn the unit before you're even able to wear it. So I feel like it's just safer to start off on a lower heat setting, especially if you can get the same result. So after I'm all done cutting the lace off, now I'm just gonna go in and start trying to install it on my head. Definitely something to note, you guys, when it comes to the cap size on this one, it's definitely feeling like it's small and medium head friendly. I did adjust the straps a little bit, but just the cap on this one itself is feeling a little bit small. It's feeling a little bit snug. My head is 22 to 22.5 inches in circumference. Like I said, I really did like the cap construction. I really like the fact that you can't feel any of the tracks, but when it just came to the fit of the unit as a whole, I wasn't 100% here for it. It just felt like maybe it was the cap was on the smaller side. And like I said as well, with the lace, it seemed more similar to the soft Swiss lace, if that makes sense. So I feel like I had a little bit of a harder time with getting this lace together than I usually do when it comes to just the typical HD lace unit. So that's also another thing to keep in mind, you guys. So now I'm just going to go in with my Esha Melt and Slay spray to just try to get this lace adhered down. I'm spraying that spray on my applicator because, like I told you guys, this is one of the new ways that I've been going about trying to install my units. I just spray it on that makeup sponge, and then I start applying the product along the hairline. And when it comes to the density of this unit, you guys, this is going to be for somebody who likes more natural density. So it's about 120, about 130% density at most. And I feel like it feels super lightweight. And this one is absolutely coming off as a special occasion unit for sure. I did get tangling, I did get shedding. Yeah, absolutely would not say that this is going to be an everyday unit, because even me just wearing it for the duration of the review, I could see that this is going to be special occasion hair. So that's what it's looking like. I got it together. And now I'm just gonna go in and show you guys a couple of different styling options. And one of the things I really did like about this unit is you see how even me just parting it, it does really give that scalp effect. I just wasn't a big fan of the outer perimeter of the lace. The inside of the lace was doing what it should be doing, but the outside of the lace with the white cast, I feel like that's just what I wasn't really rocking with. And as far as the style of this unit though, I feel like I like what they were trying to do. I get the idea of what they were going for, and it's a cute idea. I like just the way that it was layered, especially with the super short bang sort of piece going on in the front. And also I'm going to show you guys too, this is one that I decided to try bangs for my first time, cutting my own straight across the bangs, and I feel like it worked out well just because I decided to just go with super thin bangs, and I cut them in a way so that you can brush them back into the hair and not tell that you have bangs, if that makes sense. But I really like how it turned out, and I feel like it came out good for my first time doing bangs. So when it comes to my cons and pros on this unit, a con that I'm gonna have is just going to be the ends of the unit. You'll see that the ends are a little bit straggly. It reminds me of when you get human hair and the bundles start to thin out at the bottom. A lot of the density of this unit seems like it's focused more towards the top and the middle than it is the bottom. And then another con that I'm gonna have is also going to be the tangling that I experienced, and that's one of the reasons why I say that I would qualify this as a special occasion unit. And when it comes to my pros on this unit, I really did like the cap itself. Like I said, you're gonna get that trackless feel when it comes to the cap construction, which I was a super duper fan of. I like the fact that when you feel the top of the hair and the back of the hair, everything feels super uniform and it doesn't feel lumpy, it doesn't feel bumpy, it doesn't feel like you can feel your tracks or anything like that. Another pro that I have is definitely going to be the hairline. Like I said, I just went in and did the extra plucking just because I've been working on my own skills and trying to get better in that aspect and just making it customized to my own personal liking. But I think if you're somebody who is looking for a unit that has a pretty good hairline and not really need to go in and do plucking and anything like that, I feel like the hairline was pretty good straight out of the box. Honestly, they did a good job at thinning it out and making it look realistic, so you can always have the option to go and customize on your own. But if you don't want to put that work in or you don't feel comfortable plucking and everything, I do like the fact that the hairline was well done. I was really here for just the layering of it. I really liked the shorter layers and then going into the longer layers, and I really liked the fact that I was able to manipulate it and get those cute bang styles going. It kind of gave like a curtain bang style, if that makes sense. So if you're kind of going for that glamorous look, I would think that this is going to be one that could be for you. All in all, I'm definitely happy that Ebonyline sent me this unit to try out, just because like I said, I've never tried this brand before, so this has definitely been a unique experience. I feel like it's always good to try different companies and see what they have going for themselves. I think for me, my favorite part when it comes to this brand is what I'm seeing them do with the cap. I'm definitely all here for that. So I think if you're somebody who likes natural density hair and who likes hair that's on a silkier side and that's long and kind of giving you glamorous vibes for like a special occasion, a night out, or a photo shoot or something, this one could be for you. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this unit. Hope you guys found this video helpful. If it was, just make sure you give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below any of the units you want me to try in any other colors, honey. And until then, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.